Hey everybody, welcome back to Guys Night Lab. I'm Jesus, and welcome to another edition of Halloween Nights, 25 Years of Horror. Today we're going to be talking about a movie that came out in 2006, because we're already in 2006. And that movie is a movie by James Gunn, and that movie is called Slither. Slither is a movie where pretty much it's Invasion of the Body Snatchers and Night of the Creeps, and it's a fun movie. The movie stars Nathan Fillion. You would know him from Firefly, Firefly, Serenity, Castle. He's been in The Rookie recently, and Superman. He's the Green Lantern. But yeah, he works a lot with James Gunn. Elizabeth Banks is in this. You know her from like The Hunger Games. She was on Modern Family. She's been in a lot of things. She was in Brightburn, which I think is from James Gunn as well. In the Pitch Perfect, you know who she is. But yeah, she's been in a lot of those movies. And then Michael Rooker, he's worked a lot with James Gunn and Guardians of the Galaxy. Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. Anyways, so you recognize these characters or actors. But the movie pretty much stars Nathan Fillion. Oh, and a young Jenna Fisher, Pam Beesly from The Office is in it as well. But you recognize these characters, and the movie it's a fun horror comedy about and kind of like I said, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Some meteor or asteroid thing lands on Earth, and it's like an alien, and then it infects Michael Rooker's character. His name's Grant, and he pretty much he has these tentacles, and then he's like infecting other people, and then he infects this other girl, and she it's pretty gross. So okay, the movie is kind of like body horror. So if you don't know what body horror is kind of like The Fly, Videodrome, a lot of movies like that, where it's just like it just has to do with like the body, Hellraiser, stuff like that, where you just kind of see. I guess you could say The Thing is a great movie. That's body horror, Reanimator. But anyways, it just kind of has to do with the body, and things are like limbs. It's not like it's gory, but not in like it's in a weird way. And so this is definitely a body horror movie, but in like the most comical way ever, horror comedy. And even the actors are really self-aware of like, when something gross happens body horror wise, like every character is like, what the bleep, what the F. They are aware of how gross it is at times and what's going on. But overall, so like Michael Rooker's character, his name is Grant. He infects one of the women there, and she turns into this huge, like, ginormous. It's just like a blob, and then she explodes, and all these little slugs come out, and then the slugs start infecting like the town, and then the town turned into kind of like zombies in a sense. That's the most closest thing you could say. But they're all kind of connected back to Grant, so they're all kind of acting like him, Michael Rooker's character, and he's married to Elizabeth Banks. And they're just kind of trying to infect the whole town, and it's a small town. Think of just like a small Midwestern town. And it's if you ever seen Night of the Creeps, it's like that. But it's funny. Like there's so many good lines in this movie. It's hilarious. It's a fun movie to just for Halloween nights, for a fun scary movie. Like I said, it's gross in a sense, but it's not like disturbing. Uncomfortable gross, like where it's like dark and kind of just a hard watch. It's gross, and it could be uncomfortable because of just how disgusting, but it's so comical. It's so over the top comical, and you're just like laughing of how like ridiculous it is. But yeah, it's James Gunn. If you're familiar with his work, you're getting into a James Gunn type of movie. But yeah, Slither came out in 2006. Like I said, I love it. It's gone. It's like I said, a lot of these movies have gone under the radar, but I really enjoyed this movie. Like I said, if you like Night of the Creeps, you'll love this movie. Fun, tight 90 minutes, great characters, great story, some good scares in a sense. It's not creepy scary where it's like, oh, like that, but like just good gags and good things like that. But yeah, definitely check out Slither for Halloween nights for the 2006 movies. Our honorable mentions is one of them is, now this is kind of a movie, I guess I don't know if I'd call it a scary movie, but I I like it, so we're gonna just talk about it because it's it's an honorable mention, and we will say that it is a scary movie. And that movie is Snakes on a Plane. If you have not seen Snakes on the Plane, it's hilarious. Like I said, not necessarily a horror movie, but let's go with it for Halloween nights, right? Snakes on the Plane stars Samuel L. Jackson, Kenan Thompson's on it, and some other characters. It's so ridiculous. Pretty much, I don't know if this movie intended on being such a B movie, or if they just, they saw all the, like, not negative press, but the people were like, what is this? Is this a joke? And I think they ran with it. Like, I can't remember if they, like, ultimately, like, for reals thought, like, oh, this is going to be a legit movie. And then people are like, is this for reals? And then they're like, just kidding. It's a B movie. But either way, the movie knew exactly what it was. And it's pretty awesome. And pretty much all you're getting is Samuel L. Jackson on an airplane. And he has snakes on the plane, and Samuel Jackson being Samuel Jackson, and like it's just a lot of comedy that ensues, and creepy, scary, disgusting snakes on the plane. So definitely check it out. It's a fun watch. It's ridiculous. Just know what you're getting into when you watch this movie. But yeah, Snakes on the Plane is an honorable mention. And then the other movie that is my honorable mention, this is a great throwback to 80s horror. Definitely gory and be aware of that, but that movie is called Hatchet. It's the start of Victor Crowley, Kane Hodder's in it, and it is a fun movie, but there is a lot. Robert Englund's in it. A lot of like it was kind of like it was kind of like more or less the Expendables of horror movie. Because it stars like Robert Englund's in it, Tony Todd, who played Candyman. Robert Englund obviously played Freddy Krueger, and then Kane Hodder was Jason, and so it stars them, and it's pretty much the story of like Victor Crowley, who is he's kind of like urban legend in like Louisiana or New Orleans, and he's pretty much hunting everyone down, like kind of like Jason did like back in the day in the 80s, but his kills are so over the top and ridiculous. It's kind of a horror comedy. There's a lot of jokes and laughter and killing in just ridiculous ways. But yeah, it's a fun watch if you're into that type of horror movie, horror camp gore. This is the movie for you. If you're not into that, stay away, because it is pretty like not disturbing, but just over the top, comedy slasher, B horror kills. So just be aware of that. But yeah. Anyways, so for 2006, definitely check out Slither. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Where is the Mr. Pibb? I told your secretary to pack Mr. Pibb. It's the only Coke I like. Damn Brenda's floating like a water balloon. The worms driving my friends around like they're damn skin cars. People are spitting acid at me, turning you into cottage cheese, and now there's no damn Mr. Pibb.